Both Jules Verne and H.G. Wells were ahead of their time, not just in envisioning future technologies and scenarios, but with embedding cautionary tales into their narratives. Both authors, through their speculative fiction, urged readers to consider the long-term implications of human actions, whether it be through the lens of technology, society, or morality. Though using very different tones and styles, both wrote about their fears instigated by the explosion of scientific discovery of their time. They used their fantastical and rich stories to share their concerns with their readers. Their warnings, wrapped in tales of adventure or horror, have aged like fine wine, becoming even more relevant in our current era of technological and ecological challenges. The mid-20th century continued to serve as a cultural mirror reflecting and magnifying the deep-seated fears of communism, fascism, and rapid technological advancements. Fear of communism was often portrayed through alien invasions or mind control scenarios, where the loss of individuality to a collective was seen as a direct parallel to communist ideologies. Invasion of the Body Snatchers in 1956 is a prime example, where the loss of self to a collective consciousness mirrored fears of losing one's identity to communism. Works like George Orwell's 1984 painted a grim picture of totalitarian fascist socialism, where the state controls every aspect of your life, including thought, language, history. This was a cautionary tale against the extreme ends of socialist, communist, or fascist oppressive governance, where individual freedom is eradicated. And he didn't want us to forget. Sci-fi often explores the tension between the collective good and individual rights, with stories like Robert Heinlein's The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, warning of societies where communal living leads to rebellion against oppressive systems, highlighting the ideal of liberty against the backdrop of potential socialist oppression. Probably Heinlein's most notable novel, Starship Troopers from 1959, portrayed the arachnids as a communist metaphor, suggesting that only a highly organized collective society like that of insects could thrive under communism, hence portraying communism as antithetical to human individuality and freedom. The fear of technology was often linked to the methods by which a communist or socialist state might maintain power. The omnipresent surveillance in 1984, aka Big Brother, was a terrifying vision of technology used to monitor and control citizens, a fear that was very real during the Cold War and still feels very, very relevant today.
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!